Malaysian acclaim in musical phenomenon. Implication of the topic may have some important implication for some community or some adverse effect, especially those affecting the today's generation. In support of this, we are expected to see our opinion that different between the current and millennial on the opinion of music. This study is a question and answer session with members of different generations as dominate or accepted on the music phenomenon or compared to millennial. In conclusion, the Z generation is much more receptive than music phenomenon compared to millennial, and media outlet in a larger quantity may be simplified or change the situation.
Music is a voice composed in such a way that it contains rhythm, song, tone and harmony, especially from the sound produced by instruments that produce the rhythm. Although music is a form of institution to create, improve and present its art form, listening to music is a form of entertainment. Music is very unique and phenomenon that some instruments can produce. Music has brought many benefits to those who use it properly. Music is also the industry that offers high probability. Many countries in the world use the benefits of music to make a profit. The same is true in our country, Malaysia. Music is heavily influenced by the form of music its neighboring countries, such as Indonesia and Thailand, and also influenced by other countries such as Portuguese and Philippines and China. This topic needs to be discussed in order to understand the history of music development in Malaysia, the traditional style of music in Malaysia that is unique to international music industry.
As for me, the movement of music in Y generation was so dramatic over the last decade. From the interpersonal intra-store purchase of discs to a digital music files downloading. The latter is largely due to the fact that Generation Y's are technologically savvy, which allow them to access and download music easily. In addition, the changes in the popular music market have also taken place over the past decade, including amnesia with live concerts by well-known bands and artists. Live streaming of these concerts is often promoted in various media, such as mass media and social media.
Generation Z, aka Gen Z, iGen or Centennials, refers to the generation that was born from 1996 until now, following millennials. This generation has been raised on the internet and social media, with some the oldest finishing college by 2020 and entering the workforce. Generation Z consumes music differently than any other generation in the past. Their listening habits and overall musical interests are unique with streaming technology and smartphones, allowing this generation to consume and discuss music on a global scale.
The new music industry and the old music industry, which has been a hot topic in the music community.
Firstly, the difference between old and the new music industry is the creators or the singers of the song. In older music industry, they use their own talents to create more extraordinary music, which is they being from unknown to be known in the world, such as Mozart.
In the new music industry, most of them have to be popular first, and then their talent will get recognized later. The lyrics of the music itself. In the new music industry, most of the lyrics were short form from the original language, and most of the words in the lyrics have some words that were not good to hear at.
In the older music industry, they use the good words and right pronunciation, and the videos have their own story behind it.
Lastly, the music video itself. In the new music industry, the video have a more colorful elements and have high resolution videos, which is more clean and clear to watch.
But in the older music industry, they use a music video which have a simple videos and low resolution videos.
In conclusion, the new media has a huge impact on the Malaysian music industry. With a variety of media, musicians have the ability to reach out to their fans directly. Thus, it helps to create a closer community between them. Besides, With the revolution of buying digital music and streaming, fans now have many ways to use music in certain way. However, new media has also brought a lot of change to the music industry, especially to the musicians themselves. Musicians nowadays need to find the effective way to attract fans to their works in order to enhance their own market and further expand the country's music industry.
Among the challenge in the use of new media in the pop music industry is the issue of piracy, where this issue is small in the eyes of the public but has a huge impact on the music industry, as it allows the public to download songs that have been released for free without legitimate sources at a disadvantage because the publisher has spent a lot of money on producing a song. In addition, emerging the artists also use other artists' songs that is illegal for the song to be used by the people without the permission of the publisher, who made at their own production at a disadvantage.
The second challenge is the difficulty in having followers to developing their personal talents. This is due to the very low technological advance of the country. Also, has less chance of recording the album. This is due to the growing numbers of new artists. Demand for this lesser known artists will take action to improve the industry.
Such that, as audience, we cannot sure whether the singers have talents in singing. Some of the singers are complete their own music videos by using or depends on other tunes. But when live singing, it's obvious not same with the original voice. For example, many singers before their debut, some of them will participate some singing competition to prove that he or she has talents in singing and more easier to get support.
Next, the challenge in terms of competition from the outside, as Malaysia is one of the few countries that has a similar cultural background. Competition is one of the inevitable aspects. Product similarities with neighboring countries such as Indonesia and Thailand create competition in capturing limited market. In addition, competition with foreign products such as China and India that leverage technology has resulted in non-competitive local products competing for quality and price external products. In fact, the weakness of integrated enforcement and regulation has led of the dumping of foreign products that have affect local employees' income.
Criticism is also a major challenge in the music industry, where criticism is coming from all sides and from all angles. Extreme criticism can kill an art child by extinguishing the spirit of being an art child. This critique has also made us lost a lot of art child and made them the victim of ridicule, and thus made the new media platform for critique and for who have long embraced art and have just stepped foot into the art world. As the strategy to encounter the challenge we are listed above, we recommended to comparative width, which means the diversity of music genres international, because if we are able to add fans of genres other than genres as such a broken heart song, sad song, often played on the local radio. Because in the present and post-millennium music, educating one variety and uniqueness in music is not the same thing as the lyric being reproduced. Because fans became bored and more likely to sing livelier and calmer foreign song. Production need to meet the demand of the performer in order to compete against external music that should have been easy for fans.
Second strategy to encounter the challenge is music education at the lower and upper level. For example, making music education a compulsory subject. Music education as a compulsory subject must be extended to the upper secondary level in all secondary school. Additionally, review the music education curriculum. The music education curriculum at the primary and secondary level need to be reviewed to provide continued from the lower to the lower middle and to the upper secondary.
Last but not least, the strategy is by uploading their own music videos through the media social such as Facebook, YouTube, and so on. With these ways, the product that the singers upload will be seen by everyone's. If the audience like the music that the singers produce, the audience will share it, and the reputation of the singers will be spread immediately and get many supports.